Hey YouTube, how's it going? Buster here, Adventure Biker. So, a wee bit of technical malfunction there. I'd pressed record and I think my battery that I put in I hadn't charged it. And it ended up, it wasn't it cut off. So I don't even know what I was talking about. Aye, so the Kriega system. So I've been looking at adding to my Kriega system. So I'd bought the OS system. I think it stands for Overlander. And I think it's an amazing bit of kit. And I've only really tried it once properly. So with the OS system, it's modular. So when you buy the kit for Kriega, you can either buy just the fling over part, or you can buy it as a set. So I bought it as the 32 litre set, or the 34 litre set, can't remember, my maths is shit, but basically I got two 18 litre bags with it. 34 I think that is, isn't it? And then I bought another 18 litre. But with that throw over, you can, so they do 3 bags for the OS system. So they do 18 litre, 12 litre and 6 litre. And then you can add, with a fling over system, you can add whatever size of bags that you want. Obviously you want to try and keep them even. So for instance, I'm looking at getting 2 6 litre bags and a 12. But at the moment, what I've got, the new is obviously going to be fine. The things that I was going to buy was, I definitely want the Kriega CrashBar bags. So that's 2 6 litres. I definitely want the water bottle holder, because I do drink a lot of water. And I took, when that great saw me sleep out, I took 3 litres of water, and I used pretty much every litre of it. So having extra water would be ideal, plus you don't want that inside with your kit. I was well packed for that great Tommy sleep out. So I had, on one side in an 18 litre pack, I had my tent, spare, no I didn't take my spare sleeping bag, I don't think I did. I had my tent, my blow up mattress, blow up pillow that I never used. Trying to think what else I had in it. I can't remember. Oh, and I had my tarp in that. And then on the other side I had all my cooking equipment and food. In my rear pillion bag I had my camera gear, a hoodie, spare socks, spare undercrackers, and a spare pair of gloves, winter gloves. And then on the 40 litre bag I had the poles for the tarp, and then I had my bivvy and my Arctic sleeping bag. So I was well equipped. So going to the ABR, I'm going to end up taking more to the ABR than I will go to Gibraltar, for the fact I'm going to be there the whole weekend. So I'll not be taking my Arctic sleeping bag obviously, because it's going to be summer. But I'm either thinking about taking my 2-man tent with me, or take my 2 single-man tents. The reason why I'm thinking about taking 2 single-man if I don't take my 2-man tent is I can use one for storing all my gear in, and the other one I sleep in. That's pretty much the only reason why I'm taking 2. I might take 2 tents. I've not decided with ABR yet, but I'll definitely be taking more to ABR than I would go out to Gibraltar. Because Gibraltar, all I'm going to do is one 18 litre bag is just going to be my sleep system. That'll be tent, sleeping bag, blow up mattress, blow up pillow and tarp. And then the other side just be clothes and maybe some food. CrashBars bags are obviously going to go with me to Gibraltar, but I've now come up with a way I can have my, on the side of my CrashBars bags, I can have a litre of water and my brew kit, which is my jet boiler. On the side of my 18 litres, I can take 2 litres of water, a litre each side, on an external bottle holder. In my other 18 litre, which goes on the pillion, which is like a pillion bag, we'll call it our middle bag, that'll just be camera gear, all the electrics, maybe my iPad. And that's pretty much it. That's all I'll be taking. And I'll maybe take the 40 litre bag with me, just in case, for any reason I need extra storage. I'm not going to know with Gibraltar until I actually pack for it, but that's the plan. One side's full sleep system and one 18 litre bag. The opposite side of that will just be clothes, spare gear, and then the top 18 litre will just be all electrics and stuff like that. If I wasn't camping, I could probably get away with just one 18 litre bag. I was on the Peaky Bikers live on Wednesday, and he was talking about he got himself a Kriega bag. I'm no a fan of backpacks. I'm no a fan of backpacks. I don't know what it is. Each to their own, but I'm not a fan of backpacks. It just feels restrictive. So what if the Peaky Biker's only taking a Kriega backpack and that's all he's taking on any trip, I would rather just put on a tail bag and no backpack then. So the equivalent of what he's got on his bag, that's what I've got on one of my tail packs, and I could just put the tail pack on my bike and that's it. So, but that's just my personal preference. Everybody has got their own. Your luggage is all personal, do you know what I mean? It's just you get some people that pack the world in their panniers, and some people pack really light. Now, I think it depends. Me personally, as I say, this is my opinion. Opinions are like arseholes, everybody's got one. Me personally, it depends on the bike and what you're going to be doing. So if you're a road muncher and that's all you do is motorways to do your trip, then yeah, the alley Panniers is ideal for that. If you're doing a bit more, a bit gravelly, and when we went to, I mention it again, when we went to Budapest, I wish I'd done Budapest on this, because some of the roads we went down were gravelly and they were meant to be like B roads, you know what I mean? It's crazy, and Gibraltar was more that kind of gravelly, sandy road. So definitely soft Panniers for this trip. But I think it depends on the bike and it depends on the trip, realistically. But with Africa Twin, I did have aluminium Panniers. But what I did was I basically said, right, if it doesn't fit on the pannier or in the pannier, it's no gone. Pretty much. I gave myself a tail bag which had all my camera equipment in it, batteries and stuff. I had a tank bag which I just used for charging my stuff during the day. I didn't really have any, I don't think I really had anything. I had a day bag in my top box. So what I mean by a day bag is basically I had a change of clothes, my civvies, my day-to-day out with the bike riding gear, clothes, jeans, t-shirt, hoodie, spare undercrackers and socks, and that's it. And then the rest of the clothes, my camping gear was in one in case we decided to camp, and then the other side was closed, and that was it. I didn't actually take a lot to Budapest. I mean, one of my Panniers, because we stayed in hotels and all that, one of the Panniers didn't even get opened the whole time, because that's all it was my camping gear. It's going to be trial and error. I'm going to get a few camping weekends in before Gibraltar to try and just smooth out my kit. I don't want to take too much. I just want to take enough kit, and I think, thinking about it, I think that's the best way to go with it. Is one side is going to be just my sleeping gear, that's it. The other side's going to be my clothes and some food. And then the one that's on the pillion seat's just going to be electrical stuff, chargers, cameras, my drone, stuff like that, and that's it. I don't want to do a tank bag. Stock the Scottish biker I bought, I'm going to put a tank bag on this. No chance. I didn't really use it on the Africa Twin. I'm more really going to use it here. So I don't see the point. And then obviously CrashBars bags. That's just kit that's handy to have all the time. So I've not got them on this just now. I took them off to clean them. I don't really need them. I'm only going for a run to see my mother. In that I've got waterproof gear. So it's waterproof trousers, waterproof top. A spare pair of gloves. Just spare summer ones. A high-vis jacket. just in case I'm in Germany. I've got 2 dry bags, red ones, and Scottish Biker and Mod will tell you why I always carry them. And what else? And I've got a cheap bike cover in there as well. And then there's room for my locks for when I go away abroad. That's it, that's all goes in there. And that just stays in there all the time. That's it, that's all my CrashBar bags, and they just stay in my it just stays in my CrashBar bags all the time. Oh, I've got a toolkit that's in there as well, sorry, I forgot about my toolkit. I've got a small toolkit in there. And I've got a toolkit under my saddle. So that's it. The rest is just optional. Stay safe, stay rubber side down, and remember, take life one minute at a time. Catch you later.